Mikhail is Misha's grandfather?
Yeah. Do you mean you're the watchmaker's grandson?
But we haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence.
I've never heard the name Mikhail before.
Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels. He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. Mikhail was
My grandpa didn't like me calling him grandfather either, so
both renowned seafarers.
if I call him grandpa, he has a go at me.
Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So perhaps it's just a coincidence?
Unless it's fake stories?
So where is your grandpa now?
Gone?
He went off on a new journey. And it's been quite a while since I last saw him. So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Okay, Mikhail. So you need to keep your safe too, I promise you. This is really, like, nerve-wracking.
Tick-tock. I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
Would explain why he can see all of the...
You and Origami Bird are friends?
This would explain why he can see everybody.
It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
Yeah, because I'm always fucking trying to find them.
Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can Origami Birds be sailors?
As long as they don't get water on them.
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Interesting.
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
Yeah? This is an origami bird I made for you. It will protect you from harm. Just like they did with Clocky. Huh? I'm not gonna lie, this has gotten me all frazzled.
The water resembles a precious jewel, embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
Don't say or you'll start getting grey hair.
Hey, don't tease. I was just being a bit sentimental.
I can't relate. I've gone grey.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah. While Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Unless...
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to
Unless he's a
Granny at all.
reincarnation of the watchmaker?
Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
No, it wouldn't be a reincarnation.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Gold. Let's go.
You're going to the opposite side, right?
See?
No, we should turn left here.
See, he's controlling our movement now.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
We never went this way.
This is it. I remember this corridor.
Excuse me?
Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
Now we can see unstoppable! Across the ocean is our destination!
That was a lot of clocky noises.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Lucky?
Clocky, you're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire
The Astral
to
Express.
venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of
Wait.
would start there.
A train? Could it be?
Us.
It's the Astral Express. remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star.
Dalaran?
Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha. And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
I forgot we had that.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Let's give it a go.
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Okay, right. I did not remember us picking that up, so that is impressive memory.
This is it. This is my room of clocks.
Room of clocks?
While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockworking gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home.
Oh my god, what could that mean?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Let me think.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
What do you mean?
Wait, why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
March, I don't know anything either. Too bad I don't know either.
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned the clocky that only she could see?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
True.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
Don't look at me.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. Her experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky.
Right.
And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice.
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall.
My brain is fried.
Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
Hello?
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme.
Can someone explain?
I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away? And the whistle of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
Can someone
I
explain?
was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system, adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure, a name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork, or simply Misha.
Misha is the watchmaker?
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name, the Watchmaker.
What the fuck?
Well, to the twist, Mimsy!
That hit the
And
sentence
there's
before
the
he
twist.
said it.
There you go. Now you know who the
Alright.
watchmaker is.
Hold on a minute, can I just ask a question? Why is Honkai Star Rail actually putting love and attention into their 4-star characters more so than their 5-star characters in some cases?
I don't know why.
Why? I'm so confused. How did I not put Misha and Mikhail together? I feel like a right twat. Ah!
Oh, don't beat yourself up.
You know what
To
the
be
worst
fair-
part is? Right, when I went for a quick toilet break, I sent a text to Kate saying Mikhail is Misha's grandfather, exclamation mark, question mark. And then I've just sent him another one saying, Misha is the watchmaker?
Yep,
So Kate's gonna know
is the
exactly where I
watchmaker.
am. What
To be
the
fair, I was shocked
fuck?
when I was shocked too because I didn't even put it together at first.
The thing is, right, I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense. Now that it's been explained, it makes sense. But I just thought, because obviously Misha comes across as quite a playful, childlike character, so the fact that only he could see Clocky was kind of like, oh, that's okay, he's just a bit of a child, you know, that sort of thing. And, you know, the Trailblazer is like a little bit of a raccoon. She or he can be a bit silly as well. So I did find it weird, but I never connected all those dots together. I feel like a right twat, and Himiko is a fucking legend for working this out. My god.
It is as well, though.
You
I have
did
no-
fine.
Oh my god. I feel like my brain has just been like expanded.
You did just fine.
Fucking hell. Okay, right. How much more do I have approximately? Am I getting to the end now? Or am I like
None.
still far
No,
off?
they're saying,
Fuck me. Alright, hold on. Let's finish this off then, at least. Jesus Christ, Mary and Joseph. Bloody hell.
So, you're the watchmaker himself?
So why is everyone going for your legacy then, mate?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I'm only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
Wait, so is Misha actually joining the Astro Express?
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations.
What?
However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Perfectly synchronized.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, And that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in her dream from the very beginning.
True.
The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
My head hurts.
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth.
I got one of those in my chest.
If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor.
Of course.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others.
Jesus Christ, my head.
All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts.
Is it a piñata?
I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
The old man. Fucking hell.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
Oh.
All right, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
I want to witness the legacy. I'll choose the Trailblaze. I object. Trailblaze?
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's
No
other option
hesitation.
than
We're just
moving forward.
trailblazing.
In that case, it's unanimous.
Woo!
Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Let's do it. Oh my god, I did not expect Misha to be... Fucking out, flashbang!
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
So Pom Pom was not always the conductor? I'm confused.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop.
That's the navigator. This was all before Pom Pom and everyone else, huh?
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan. I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of Trailblaze will continue. Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you. This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why? When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Oh.
Where are you going, old man?
Gallagher.
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Astana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Misha! Where are you going?
This is kind of sad, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
It's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
This is so much information to take in.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all.
And what was it?
It was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy.
Compassy. Clocky sounds
And the
better.
watchmaker is just a nameless.
Take
We've
a rest.
arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
What does he mean? I can't run. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm down for characters joining the Astral Express. Oh my god, why are we walking so slow? Rest under the moonlight. Oh, he's not there.
We've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
Wait.
This is where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what
Misha's
we
gonna
usually
die,
do.
isn't he?
With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others.
Aww.
Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore and venturing even further. The Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to order.
Oh, that's what Sheepay looks like. Smash. 100% a smash. Ah! Look at that shocked expression.
Believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze?
No!
Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
Bitch, I am stronger than you, look.
There might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case,
come at me,
on
bitch.
behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage.
I don't trust this.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Oh, bitch, I will. That it? Wow, we got Harmony Trailblazer. Let's go. Okay, new path, Harmony unlocked. Okay, switch to the path of Harmony. You control the current path here to further understand the combat mechanics. Oh my god, that is so good. Thank you for bringing this in. Let's see what we are dealing with. Increases the break effect of all enemies. Causes additional break damage when allies attack enemies that are weakness broken. Oh. Wait, do we... Oh my god, we throw the fucking hat. Yes. Okay, what's...
Please stay tuned.
Okay, now that's actually really cool.
Please stay tuned.
Okay, let's go. It's so nice it's imaginary as well. Okay, deals minor imaginary damage to a single enemy. Skill deals minor imaginary damage to a single enemy target with 5 bounces in total. Okay. Ultimate. Grants all allies the backup dancer effect. Allies with backup dancer have their break effect increased and additionally deals super break damage one time when they attack enemy targets that are weakness broken. They regenerate energy when an enemy target's weakness is broken. At the start of the next battle, increases all allies' break effect. Okay. That's low-key broken. Imagine pairing that with Ron May.
Time to test our rapport.
Okay, right, let's do the basic attack. Nice. Let's use the skill. Okay, that is just classy. I do appreciate the classiness of the Trailblazer. Look at that. So sassy.
Let's improvise.
Okay.
Enemy targets detected.
Nice, okay. I'm liking the references.
Oh, it's set just right.
Okay, right now, let's use
Let the show
the
begin.
ult. Nice. Trailblazer's got moves. Okay, and then we got this icon above. Nice.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Oh!
Dreams do come true.
Commencing support.
Everyone's got the super break.
Do you admit this crime?
Holy
In
shit!
the mood for another beating?
Stay in step.
Enemy target.
Everyone has super break. Okay, I'm leveling that. I don't care. We're leveling that. That's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna have to find a good build for her now. Jesus Christ. Right, we're gonna do that later. Speak to your companions and sort the information you have. Okay.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
Bitch, bring it on! Actually, no, don't. Fuck.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, in all fairness. Could it be that he's underestimating us?
Or maybe we're underestimating him.
In my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right.
Well, it
He
ain't.
has a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square.
When she said dominant, my brain went elsewhere.
That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
Which means we're gonna have to fuck him up. But if he's such a gentleman, if evil, why so nice? I flexed on him too hard with my peaks swag. Guess I messed around and found out, huh?
You. Every time an important moment arrives, you hesitate.
Shut up.
We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
I don't know.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
No.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them.
Mm-hmm.
A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
We could use Sam on our side.
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
What battle? What battle?
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards.
Elio.
Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy.
No!
Which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true.
Can you show me the script?
But in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it.
No.
If all goes well,
My efforts will provide crucial support for you.
Is Blady gonna come in and fucking slash him?
Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
Oh
We
no.
must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I want to give her a
Thank you
hug.
again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Can we give her a hug, please?
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end.
Oh, the song. No, don't make me feel it this way.
Scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
No.
Shoots sprouted from the earth. It bloomed
Oh, he's gonna
into the
transform.
sun and whispered to me.
Oh.
May we meet again in
reality.
Oh.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic
Hi,
history.
Blady in a suit again. I'm not
And
complaining.
The Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
While I want to live, I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception.
Oh no, is she gonna die for real this
Death
time?
is like a script.
No.
A fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human. Though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The Nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through...
We're gonna lose Gallagher too?
Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. But in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing.
We're losing too many characters.
Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
We're losing Misha and Gallagher.
It's warm here, isn't it?
Akron.
You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain.
Aww.
Let alone fresh berries in this desolate place.
She's still smashable, just saying.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries.
Burgundy snow?
The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX.
Nameless?
She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So what happened?
She became stagnant water.
What does that mean?
Well, my
They die?
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her.
30 days.
Just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all.
I don't know what to say, guys. My brain is just fried. This is information overload.
That promise. It represents a burning fire, a blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them.
Oh my god.
That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
I don't even know who this is.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
4 system hours until the Charmony Festival. Oh. Okay, well this is a good place to leave it off for next episode, because I've been recording for another hour. Jesus. How long is 2.2?